Hello everyone, my name is Wessel, I am 22 years old and this is the very first video on my YouTube channel. So, let's quickly introduce myself. I am Wessel, I am 22 years old, I am from the Netherlands and I just graduated from high school. I did biology and medical laboratory research, but I want to go to school again in September and study medicine. So we are now walking to Pieterpad. More on that during the route. I'll see you all soon. So some quick information about the Pieterpad that we are walking now. It is about 500 kilometers long. It starts at Pieterburen in the north province of Groningen and it ends at Mount St. Peter near Maastricht in the very south of the province of Limburg. I have decided to start traveling in the Netherlands, my home country, because it's just a lot more obvious to start in your own country. And I will take you guys with me. It will take 26 days and today we will walk from Pieterburen to Winsum. When I find something interesting, I will show you guys. So after only a few kilometers, we're already reaching our first interesting point. If you look to my right, we have a river called Pieterburen, which is, well, not much more than a little river. It actually leads to Pieterburen, after which it is named, and Pieterburen actually has a haven connected to this little river. So after turning left, you can see another river. The Pieterburen splits off of it, and that other river is the Westernielandse Maar. So that is exactly the same, but it leads to Westernieland, a nearby village over in that direction. We will cross it and we will continue our way to Winsum. So after some 4 or 5 kilometers we end up in a forest called the Oosterbos. The Oosterbos, or translated to English, Eastern Forest, is not natural. It is man-made to compensate for deforestation. So let's just enjoy the ride. Just after the Oosterbos, we reach the first village that we cross during the Pieterpad, Winsum. Winsum is a village that was built on a turp. Now a turp is a small man-made hill that you will see very often in Groningen. Because historically Groningen was with high tide it was sea, and with low tide it was land. And people made hills in this landscape to stay dry during high tide. And on these little hills they made villages. And Winsum is one of them. Now on the next photo, this turp is very well visible. Also on the background you will see the church of Winsum, a church made in the 13th century of tuff stone. In this church there is a baptismal font made of pumice that stems from the 11th century. But I haven't seen this baptismal font for myself. So only a few kilometers after Winsum, it is Winsum, a small village in the Winsum where we are walking right now, with picturesque classic Dutch windmill called Holland de Welvaart, translated to Dutch welfare. So we crossed the Winsum on a high footbridge called a till, and we will continue our way to Winsum. So we are almost there on the first stage of the Pieterpad. Behind me you can see the church of Winsum, one of the places that we passed through on our way to Winsum. Now we have reached the Winsumerdiep, a small river that will take us to Winsum. Voted the most beautiful village in the Netherlands, about 1 kilometer away from where we are now. In Winsum we stay our first night. It is a double village of Obergum on the north side of the Winsumerdiep and Winsum on the south side of the Winsumerdiep. Both of these villages are made on their own turps, and they are connected with a bridge over the Winsumerdiep that was made in 1808. Now, in medieval times, Winsum was already a place with a lot of trade, and recently it was voted the most beautiful village of the Netherlands. Well, first night is immediately an attempt. I'm not used to that. So anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all next time.